Yeah.
I gotta say, just listening to you guys, it was like I wanted to talk and was like, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta be careful when you're doing these deals because they sound great at first, and then you don't own your company or you don't have that creative control. So,
Right.
Right.
So
yeah,
yeah, Charlotta, definitely we want to thank you and welcome you to give our honesty. And that's what it's about here today. So we want you to be honest. So the first thing is,
yeah,
Charlotta, we want you to basically, explain to our audience who you are,
yeah.
what you're doing in your company, and then we'll just take it from there.
Sure. So my name is Charletta Jean Louis, and I'm the founder, managing partner of Mighty Oaks Capital Partners, which was born out of the necessity of bringing people together, both angel investors as well as emerging investors, which are just those people who have an interest in startup companies, but they don't know that they can actually invest in companies at the very early stages, pre IPO. So, Mighty Oaks Capital Partners engages with founders at various stages of their life cycle, from pre seed to Series A. And for just being in the market for about a year, we are working on an acquisition. So, that's pretty exciting.
What is it like for a startup to come to Mighty Oaks? Like, what could they expect if they were to like reach out to Mighty Oaks?
Yeah, so we have an application process that they fill out the form so that we learn as much as we can about that company, and then we set up a finance analyst meeting, and that just allows us to dive in more into the traction that that company has and where they are, where they're wanting to go, and but more importantly, how can we help them? Because if we don't feel that we can offer value more than just a check, we're not a good fit.
Okay, so
Hmm.
what kind of startups and like what's your thesis? Like things like that.
Yeah, so we align with fintech, gaming, retail, e-com, most tech enablement. So we have this agnostic approach, but we have a focus on the industries that we target because we're able to support provide the most support in the fintech, retail, gaming, um, Internet of Things industries.
What's a major disconnect that keep founders and investors from meeting in the middle to like getting funded? Like, what's that disconnect between a founder and somebody from getting? And this is
Well,
and
I'll
we.
give you, I'll give you an example of
Mhm.
a company that was getting ready to get 2.5 million. The investors were very excited about the deal, and we got to the term sheet, and the company didn't want to share with investors or give them visibility on revenue that they were going to be making at different stages of their growth. Right. So if you're not willing to share with investors the revenue that's going to come in, how are they going to have the confidence to invest into your company? Right.
Hmm.
So a lot of people think that because someone has a title of investor that that's free money, and it's not. They're making strategic decisions about how they're going to deploy that capital because they're looking at thousands of companies every month.
Mm.
Right. So if they
Wow.
get excited about your company and are at that stage of providing a term sheet, and then you decide you don't want to give them visibility on your revenue, it's a lot. It's wasted
Right.
time.